Hello everybody. Today I'm doing like a kind of get ready with me video, but also a Q&A. I asked you guys to send me a load of questions over Twitter. No, not Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of like get ready, show you guys my actual like daily skincare routine and my hair routine as well, and kind of answer your questions. Still a little bit bunged up, still a bit coldy. Yeah, I know I look tired, it's because I've been ill. And I can't sleep because I have to like breathe through my mouth and not my nose, and I'm keeping myself awake with my like kind of like breathing at night. But yeah, so I'm going out tonight. I'm going to like this circus thing with my friend in Soho. Yeah, maybe watch this while you're getting ready as well and we can get ready together. So I just come out of the shower, wash my face with Nature Republic's Jiju Sparkling Mud Cleanser. That's what I use when I'm breaking out a little bit. And I've washed my hair as well with my oil shampoo. So yeah, I do my skin before I do my hair, and I'm not sure why. I think it's once I've been touching hair products, I don't really like to touch my hair. I don't really like to touch my skin even. You guys know that I don't use heat protectors, but I do use a lot of nourishing and moisturizing stuff in my hair. So I'm taking Davines all-in-one milk, and I'm just gonna spray that in my hair, brush that through, and let that sit in there while I get on my skincare routine. My mirror's here, like, so I'm gonna be looking down there sometimes. So yeah, the first question, this is through Snapchat, and this is from Hectro123. Have you traveled outside your country? If so, where to? Favorite place thus far, or where you would like to go in the future? I have, yeah. Obviously I've been on like family holidays and stuff. I went to China with my university and that was pretty cool. With YouTube though, I've been to LA and Japan, and my favorite place by far is Japan. Like, I love LA, that's definitely somewhere I could see myself living, but Japan, I've always wanted to go my whole life. I got to take my boyfriend with me as well, so it was really, really cool. But yeah, Japan's just like, their culture's so just nice, do you know what I mean? And the people there are so polite and helpful, and it was just like a beautiful country, and I love their culture. It's really cool. So yeah, skincare routine, I tone after I cleanse, like every day. This is the routine I do twice a day. My morning routine is a little bit different to my evening routine, but like before I go out, I'll always do my morning routine. The next question is from Iason Brian. Do you like salads? No. Next question is from Danny Mackle. What do you think of the electric spin brushes to cleanse and exfoliate your face? And do you think an expensive Babyliss one is better than £21 from Boots? No, I do like them. I kind of use them to get like a deep exfoliation. To be honest, if it spins and it's on your face, it's gonna be good. You can get the manual ones that are, you know, pretty decent, but I do like to use the electric ones just because I feel like you get a really good scrub. So next up, I put my toner into a spray bottle, and then I'm gonna spray that on my face and do the 7 skin method. This gives you a lot of moisture in your skin without making you overly oily and or greasy looking. And as someone with oily skin, I don't want to be too greasy. I don't want to put too much moisturizer on, but I need that moisture in my skin. Excuse me. So yeah, I'll be doing the 7 skin method. Prathik K, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Sorry if I pronounced anyone's names wrong. What is your height and how old are you? So, last time I went to the doctors, they measured me, and this is when I was like 21, and I feel like I haven't grown since. I was dead on 6 foot tall. 2. And as for my age, I'm in my late 20s, I'm 28, and I hate saying that because I feel like I'm 19 still. I honestly don't feel that old, and I don't think it is that old. Like, when I tell people I feel old and they're like, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 28, but oh, I'm 35, you wait till you're old. I'm like, no, I feel really old. This message is from Sharon QS. Hello James, how do you deal with oily and greasy skin in summer? By the way, love your videos. Thanks very much. I would take around a face mist with me, not a toner in a bottle, but I always take around a facial mist. 7. They just really kind of help refresh the skin, make you feel like nice and moisturized again, get rid of all that sweat and dirt. But you can get those little wipes, like little sheets that take away excess grease. So I use them constantly throughout summer, then re-mist myself. I don't like to wipe my face constantly throughout, because the more you're wiping, the more you're just spreading dirt around, and wet wipes tend to push dirt back into your face rather than cleanse off. So I like to have like a little degrease and then like a spritz of like a cooling tonic or like a mist or something like that. Ray 10, how to deal with grey hair? I'm still 17 and I have started getting grey hair. I don't want to colour it regularly or make my hair dry. Please suggest something. To be honest with you guys, there is no real way of getting rid of your grey hair. I mean, I got a few down the side here. I got them when I was like 19 as well, and they haven't actually, I haven't got more grey hair. I'm not going to say got worse because I don't consider getting grey hair a bad thing. But yeah, all you can do is colour it, and as long as you're using a good colour and you're conditioning and moisturising your hair, then I won't worry about over drying your hair. Take a look at my tint brush video, and there's a little brush that you can just literally paint on black or whatever your hair colour is onto those greys. Right, next up I'm going to go with my essence, and this is the SK2 facial treatment essence. This is some expensive but this leads on nicely to the next question from Hennas_113 for the Q&A. What's been the highlight so far since being a YouTuber? So yeah, it has to be going to Japan, which is where I got this for. I was there with Beauty Bound Asia, and it was like finding Asia's next big YouTuber, and it was sponsored by SK2, so they gave us loads of product. This essence is good for evening out your skin tone and getting rid of any kind of like fine lines or wrinkles. But yeah, I think like I was quite lucky because before I even had my own YouTube channel, I was like scouted by a network. So I used to do the ASOS YouTube channel, I used to present their menswear channel, and I got a message from Icon, which was Michelle Phan's and Endemol Shine's YouTube network. And they said, you know, you should do your own YouTube channel, like we'll take you on and help you out kind of thing. And they really, really did help push my YouTube channel, kind of help with all my analytics and all that kind of stuff. And they sent me to Japan, they sent me to LA. And I think that was it really, is like, knowing that I've done all this off my own back, if that makes sense. Like, because with ASOS, I kind of had to do what they told me to do. Whereas with my own channel, I was being myself, talking about what I wanted to do, and this took me to different countries, meeting all these people that I used to, you know, watch on YouTube. So that was kind of the highlight, knowing that I've established myself within that community rather than doing it for someone else, if that makes sense. So next up I used the serum. I showed you guys this one the other day. This is the Fresh Herb Serum. It has a little bit of oil in, but it's not that oily. But what I like about this one is it targets imperfections and you can feel it like working. And it's vitamin C as well, and I love vitamin C just for kind of like the general health and appearance of my skin. You don't need to use too much of a serum. So let's hop over to Instagram and take a look at some of the questions over there. I think this is where it gets a bit more personal now. Like everyone kind of went in with the personal questions. Yeah, I like to pat product into my skin as well, because like the heat of your hand kind of helps it absorb, and especially if you're going out somewhere. What is that? Oh, I've had a really bad reaction to a product that I'm testing as well, which you won't be hearing about because I hate it. This is a question I always get asked: are you gay? I am, yes. I live with my boyfriend. I don't know, it's not really something I talk about because it's not a huge deal to me. Like, there are a lot of YouTubers whose channels are kind of based around their sexuality and like their orientation. I kind of didn't want to immediately link that with grooming. Do you know what I mean? Like, male grooming is for everyone, it's not just for gay men. Like, straight men do it just as much. It's like a huge billion pound industry, and it's for everyone. Look at that spot. So yeah, it's not something I really talk about. Like, I don't have a coming out story. I don't have like difficult times to talk about. I don't know, I've been very lucky with my life. So yeah, it's not really something I've struggled with at all. I'm very lucky to have amazing parents. So yeah, which leads me on to the next question, which is MD Arakib. Sorry, murdered that name. Growing up, how was growing up like being of mixed race background with your sexual orientation? That's another thing, is I think a lot of people presume, lots of people think I'm Indian first of all, which I'm not. I'm quarter Mexican, so my mum's half English, half Mexican, my dad's English, so I'm pretty much English. Obviously I love my background, but I do look more ethnic, I do look more foreign than I actually am, if that makes sense. So we don't have like a religious background, we don't have like strong, you know, I know like it's frowned upon in some cultures, but we don't have that. We have a very like, what I consider a normal kind of family, so it was absolutely fine. Like, my ethnicity's never really come into play for anything, really. That does make me feel bad sometimes, because I know that I've had a very, very easy upbringing when it comes to certain things like my ethnicity and my sexual orientation that some people could really struggle with in their life, so I do count myself very, very lucky. So then I'm going to go on to my moisturiser. This is the Vampire Dark Repairing Water Mask. It's just a gel moisturiser that's nice and light on the skin for like the daytime. Again, this is good for like brightening your skin tone and evening out any like dark spots, redness, anything like that. Because it's water-based, I feel like it sinks into the skin a lot better. The fact that it's water also helps to lock in moisture a lot better. Okay, so Oscarex asked, what made you start YouTube and what are your goals for the future? kind of mentioned that I used to present the ASOS YouTube channel, their menswear one, and it was kind of like, it's all very much content I wasn't very passionate about. It was like clothing, because I was a stylist before. And they had a very kind of like strict say in what it was that I talked about. But every video I get questions from people about my skincare routine, about my hair, all that kind of stuff. So every so often they let me do one video. And I got approached by this Icon network and they said you should start your own, and I did. And I just started talking about whatever the hell I wanted to do, didn't script anything. And now I have more subscribers than their YouTube channel. So it just goes to show that being yourself really, really does get you further, and being genuine with your audience, they can tell when you're being genuine. You know, it does help a lot. Oki073, will you make any hair, face, skincare products of your own brand like any other YouTubers? I will, yeah, but I feel like I need 1 million subscribers. I feel like I don't want to, you know, I don't want to start products when I'm only on like 100,000 like I am now, because you know, they might not sell that well, and then that kind of sets me up for brands not wanting to work with me in the future because my sales aren't that good, if that makes sense. But yeah, I have an idea. I'd love to do skincare. I have like a concept that I thought about for the longest time that I'd really love to do, but I would like to do it on my own and not as part of another company. The next thing I use is this brow coat. This is like a clear gel that just kind of shapes my eyebrows because they are so thick. They move like all the time, so this is more about keeping them in place. Yeah, this is really good. It's not like shiny and sticky. It's literally just a clear brow gel. It's Safkan. Sorry, I'm so bad with the names. Why you make men's styling videos because your dressing style is very good. Yeah, that's another thing, because I did come from ASOS and I did like styling videos. It wasn't fun for me. It wasn't like fun, do you know what I mean? And like style is such a personal thing, and I don't want to really put myself out there for a lot of people to be like, oh, why would you wear that? Like, I wouldn't wear that, that's horrible. So I'd just be like, don't care. But yeah, I really should. I forgot to put my eye cream on, so I would do eye cream before moisturising. I don't know, I definitely do, but I'm the kind of person to like wear black in summer, do you know what I mean? And like, a lot of things that people would be like, oh, I would never wear that kind of thing, so I just don't bother. So maybe more like style videos in the future. I don't know, we'll see. XYDXF asks favourite TV shows and favourite songs. At the moment, I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I just finished watching Big Little Lies. That is incredible. Like, if you haven't seen Big Little Lies, it's so good. With Nicole Kidman and what's her face with a chin. What else? OJ Simpson, that program on Netflix is really, really good as well. But I'm kind of obsessed with like crime channels, like psychic detectives and things like that. Favorite music, I love Korean pop music. I obviously love Twice. I'm trying to get into BTS at the moment. I'm not really into like boy groups, but yeah, trying to get into them. It's Amanda. Sorry, I know who you are, but I always murder that name. Will you visit India? I would love to. So before I started YouTube, I never really got mistaken for Indian, like, at all. But since I've been on YouTube, like, it's all I've get, and it's really shaped my channel, introduced me to loads of you guys, and now I know a little bit more about Indian culture. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So now I would love to go to India. Like, it's somewhere I never thought about going before, for no other reason than, you know, I want to go to like America first, and then Japan, and then Korea. But now I really, really want to go to India. I want to see it for myself, like, firsthand. I get loads of like Snapchat stories from you guys that live in India, and it looks really cool. So yes, I would love to go. So then moving on to my hair, I've already used that as like a protector. I'm gonna go in with the Urban Fudge Mousse. I don't usually use this one as much, but my Label M volume mousses ran out. But what I like about these two mousses is they're not gonna leave me with crispy, sticky hair, which mousses usually do, but it's gonna help give me a lot of volume. So I'm gonna dry my hair, which you don't wanna see, so I'll come back to you in a second. When I dry my hair at the moment, I'm just using my fingers to get a bit of volume going throughout my hair, and just going back like that with my hand. So yeah, nothing special. Okay, done. So the next question, sparkly vibes only. Tell us about yourself, childhood, college work. I think I had a pretty normal upbringing. I know, I was born in Surrey. Is Frimley Surrey? Yeah, I was born in Surrey, like South England. and then like moved to America for a year when I was like 3, and then came back, did school, high school, went to college. Oh, now I'm gonna spray my fragrance as well because I kind of like to let that set in. This is Star Wars Droid, which I think I've shown you guys before. You can't really see it because it's so reflective. Just spray that everywhere. Yeah, at college I studied photography, media studies and graphic design, and then went to university to do editorial photography and advertising. I was actually the only person in my family to go to university. It wasn't a waste of time, but now when I came out of uni, I did nothing to do with photography. I went into styling, which kind of did help because I had an idea of like the editorial world and the fashion world and things like that. As cheesy as it does sound, in university you learn like so many life lessons. I didn't know how to work an oven before I went to university, so yeah, you do learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself and life in general. It is good, you know, it's the first time you have to pay your own rent and your own bills and things like that, so yeah, it's worth it, it is worth it. So to style my hair, I'll be using Davines Forming Pomade. This doesn't have great hold, but it shapes my hair really well. Then yeah, when I came out of university, I went straight to work in Top Man on the shop floor in London, moved to London, and then got a job in their personal shopping suite where we looked after like celebrities, like VIP, am I done? No. Like VIP clients, things like that, and just your like everyday clients who want to spend a little bit more money and have a little bit more help getting dressed. You know, picking out outfits, things like that. Yeah, I got poached by ASOS to work in their personal shopping, like advice thing, and that was cool. It was a cool job, but it wasn't really what we thought it was going to be, if that makes sense. And it was all kind of based in an office, and when you come from like the retail world and you're used to working like studios and stuff, to go into an office, it's very for a creative person, it takes its toll on you. Like, you get very tired easily and very bored and very disheartened, and yeah, whilst the free clothes were great and everything, it definitely took a bit out of me. You know, at ASOS I'd have weekly meetings where they tell me that my Instagram didn't look like my style and I'm not being myself, kind of thing, where it's like, whilst they're also trying to push a certain agenda onto me. So it was very, very difficult. So once I started concentrating on my own social stuff, I just wanted to get a job that allowed me to work on my own stuff, allowed me to do my own social like channels, my own social profiles. You know, on my days off, work on my own videos rather than somebody else's. So I got a job with a few of my friends in a salon in London. So yeah, that is it. I'm sorry if I didn't answer your question. I actually had to cut out a few because the video went on for like forever. I'm gonna go back through Instagram and Snapchat and try and personally answer all your questions. It may take me a while. But yeah, what I'm gonna do now is just spray my hair in place using Tresemme Freeze Hold Hairspray. It's the only thing that keeps my hair in place. And washes out very, very easily. But yeah, I hope we kind of got to know each other a little bit better. I don't know, leave your questions down below if you want to ask me anything else. But that is it for now, guys. I will see you next time.